Hello, welcome to my Flosstube. It's good to see you again. And I've got a couple finishes to talk about, some progress on a couple new cross stitch starts. So I showed this book in my first Flosstube and have been showing you updates of the sampler I've been making from pieces in it since, and I am done. So I have this beautiful piece that if I framed it would be a 16-inch by would go in a 16-inch by 20-inch frame, though I don't think I'll do that anytime soon. And here's some close-up scanning. All the little pieces, all done. I had a lot of fun with this. I loved using the different silks from my stash. I loved fitting in the designs. Certainly there's some things I would have done differently if I had charted it out ahead of time, but I'm very happy with it. And I'm particularly happy with that I got little O2s and CO2s in there for the breathe. That the trees are breathing and that we are breathing for the trees. I have technically I started this last year. It was one of our little EGA take-home projects. We had a little class on wool embroidery, and so I made an adorable little cardinal. I added a little bit of stitching to what was designed, and the class that had it being mounted on a stick with little holly leaves, and I didn't want to bother. But I'm pleased with it. I'll probably use it as a Christmas ornament. And I really enjoyed the wool felt embroidery. I might do some more of it. I'm just not sure. I've made progress on the Fisher King by Long Dog Samplers. Quite a lot of it. Except over here, I was working on that last night, and I realized that everything to this side of that little boat is wrong. That was where the page break was between the little boat and the little building, and I got it wrong, and I need to take it all out. Oh well. But I'm really liking that whole field of blue shields. This is 938 and 3808 as the colors. So I'll get there. Just gotta do some frogging. And someday it will be this big. Not yet. I have made progress on my Lola Crow Christmas Cryptid bell pull. Still got 3 to go. But I've added some since I last showed this to you. And I still need to figure out what I'm doing with any borders or ornamentation along here, but I haven't found a bell pull hardware piece. And so I really kind of want to know what I'm going to be hanging it from before I make those decisions. I had a couple new starts. This is this month's EGA take-home project that is actually a kit by Tanja Berlin. It's her Hapsbirg Lace bookmark, and so we'll do this canvas work and then be able to turn it into a bookmark, and there'll be a little bit of beads and a little bit of Krynic ribbon on it. I started Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio, and I had gotten a really good piece of fabric from Volcano Stitching. I'm really enjoying this. This is 1/1 on 20 count Aida. This is almost the full width, though not quite. And I thought this was going to be an I Need a Lamp project. But Ada is so much easier to see, at least this relatively light colored Ada, compared to linen and even weave, that this is actually a I can travel and still see the holes project. That that really surprised me. But I like it. I'm very pleased with it so far. There is a lot of black and gray, but at least some of the very, very dark gray are not the same colors. And I've already made a mistake, a rather significant mistake. No one else will ever know. But this motif, this was not supposed to be DMC 310. This was supposed to be one of the other colors, the called for Weeks Dye Works almost blacks. But oh well. I'm not undoing it. The other big start I had was Autumn Quakers. My design finally came. I'm so excited. I love this. And I have loved it even more stitching with it. I adore the Valdani flosses, and I have had to learn a little bit about how to work with their variegation, but I'm okay with that. But the colors are just so rich, and the patterns are nicely designed, and I really, really love this piece. I keep being tempted to just keep going, but I do want to work on other things. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. I do know that that's about what I've worked on in the last month that it's been. I do have plans to join some stitch alongs. I have my shiny fabric from Wish's Garden Crafts for her Moon Garden stitch along. It's even more shiny than you can see in the video. And I have all my floss waiting for me. That'll start this weekend. And I'm eagerly awaiting Lola Crow's full announcement this weekend on what her new stitch along's going to be. Something involving that peacock, apparently, that she has teased us with. And I'm tempted to join the Ravens and Crows Fine Frog, I think it is, stitch along. It's not like I really need another one, but I like some of the other stuff they've done. And I have a piece of fabric that is maybe a little too purple, but instead of pink, oh, you can, at least on my screen, I can't even tell it's purple. Well, it is. It's a pale purple with a very light modeling that would work for the design. So I'm contemplating. It'll start on the 17th, so I may or may not. I may wait to see if what the first stitch motif looks like and decide from there. I really like the stitch alongs, but so far I've only completed one. One I discarded from Stitchonomy, and one I kind of expanded on, and if I hadn't, I'd be done, because I've done 4 of the Lola Crow Christmas Cryptids, and there were only 4 in the stitch along, although I've only done 2 of those. And I made a piece that has space for more, so I kind of did that one to myself. Not that I mind. That's all I've got for this month. I have no idea when I will see you again, as I'm not working on a schedule. But I know I'll be stitching, and I hope you will too. Have a good day. Goodbye.